What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I wanted to go over 4 steps on kind of like how-tos to prepare for the next recession. And the reason why I really wanted to make this video is because some of the stuff that's been going on. Obviously, at the time of filming, we do have a global pandemic, which is definitely heavy on the economy, both globally and the American economy. For instance, the Dow Jones was at its highest at 29,500 at the March of 2020, or February of 2020, and now it's down at the time of filming at 19,000 points, almost 10,000 point drop for the Dow Jones. Obviously, a lot of companies are doing layoffs, a lot of furloughs, and honestly, a lot of people are losing their jobs. So that's kind of why I wanted to make the video. And going into the first step on preparing for the next recession is creating a budget. Guys, you've got to have a budget in place. There's a lot of free tools out there to help you maintain and do that budget, so it's not as time consuming as it sounds. Or you can go the old school way and make an Excel spreadsheet. I'm not really that way. I do like Excel and some of the aspects of formulas, but really I think it's best just to download an app. Maybe I can leave the link down below. So with that being said, creating a budget is a super advantageous way to see what money's coming in and what money is coming out. Now, the reason why that's important, well, you've guessed it, you got to know what you're spending money on, right, in order to make a budget. Now, creating the budget is going to allow you to see, where you're spending money, how to allocate more money, and basically where you need to save and how much you can save. But like I mentioned, guys, you can really make it really easy. Just sit down every single day or maybe every couple of days and just see what money you spent that day and what money you didn't, and essentially allocate, where your expenses are going, how much you can basically spend for the week, for the month, for the quarter, or whatever it may be that makes it easier for you to break it down. Really, the whole point of making the budget is just to see what money's coming in and what money's coming out. Now, it's really advantageous for you to understand, what certain areas of categories you're spending the most in, such as fast food, entertainment, whatever it may be for you. You really want to just see, where you can cut spend and where you can save some money. Now, step number 1, create a budget, really leads me into the next step, which is have an emergency fund. Now, an emergency fund may sound like some Dave Ramsey rant, but really and truly, it's something that everybody should absolutely strive to get and make and create. Usually it's around 3 to 6 months of expenses. That's groceries, rent, utilities, basically how much it's going to cost for you to live for 3 to 6 months. The reason why you want to have at least that is because you never know how long you may go without a job or how long you may go, with a pay cut or whatever it may be. 3 million Americans just at the time of this recording lost their jobs and filed for unemployment. Some of those statistics are a little bit skewed just because there's a lot of momentum and different aspects of the market going on right now, but pretty much it's bad. So having that emergency fund, yes, it's going to keep you safe, it's going to keep you less vulnerable, and it'll keep you afloat while you're looking for the next job, but it also just has you that peace of mind. During a recession, guys, as you probably know, maybe your parents or maybe yourself has been through it before back in 08 and 07, but it can definitely be mentally daunting. And having that emergency fund is definitely going to help you have more of a positive outlook on what can happen. Basically keep you that motivation, that fire in you to go find that next job, find that next career. Being able to know that you can wait it out for the next 3 to 6 months or even longer until you can find the next job or find the next thing that can make you some money. Okay, so now that you got your budget created, your emergency fund established, the next thing on the list is knowing the right people. Now look, it's no secret that knowing the right people can help you land a successful job, a successful career path, and more importantly, just more financial assistance. But at the time of the recession, it's more important to know the right people just in case you lose your job. If you lose your job and you're trying to find the next job, hopefully you got your emergency fund to last you until you can do that connection basis, build that network, and really try to find the next career path. Now, a tool I like to use for building a network, which a lot of people already have, is called LinkedIn. I think it's a great tool to find, people in your career, people in your industry that can help you, build your career, get a little bit more insight on how to do things, and basically, like I mentioned, have that professional network handy in the case of an emergency, such as a recession and losing your job. Now, of course, the big thing a lot of people say as well is show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Hanging around these people as well, these professional people in your industry or somewhere that you're trying to go, inviting them out to have coffee, inviting them out to, pay for a meal just so you can sit down and pick their brain is a really big thing that I've done in the past and still do to this day in order to kind of build my network. Now that we got the budget created, we're knowing the right people, we got an emergency fund ready, the next and final step to take to prepare for a recession is having multiple streams of income. Now, having multiple streams of income, everybody says they can do, they want to do, but it's a lot harder than it looks, or a lot harder than it sounds. Obviously, there's plenty of ways now online with YouTube, Fiverr, Upwork, whatever it may be, being able to do jobs online for other people, graphic design, marketing, social media marketing, whatever it may be, get your hands on something besides just your day job. The biggest thing when it comes to it is your day job is probably going to be one of the first things to go if you do get laid off. Therefore, having multiple streams of income is going to allow you to stay afloat a little bit longer, hopefully build or sustain that emergency fund for quite a few weeks or a few months, whatever it takes, a little bit longer as well. All right, guys, and there you have it. You got 4 steps to prepare for the next recession. Now, obviously, these are not all the steps to prepare for the next recession. There's plenty of other things that you can do, your family can do, to basically help you in the next crisis. However, these are just 4 steps that I've taken to heart, that I've done personally, and that have actually helped me in the long run, and especially right now. Now, if you found any of these 4 steps a little bit beneficial for you, or something that you think you're going to implement, or maybe that you want to show a friend or a family member to implement, go ahead and send them this video. If not, if it's just you personally that you found it beneficial to you, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That would really help me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, go ahead and put down in the comments below something that you think I missed, a step or something that you've done in the past to prepare for a recession, or you've done now to kind of prepare what's going on right now.